As if some robot is telling me I can't do anything.
It's not easy to go an extended period of time without any sexual release.
Think of your lad.
This retreat is to help you gain deeper emotional connections.
Is blue balls a real thing?
We'll find out.
Right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Love Island cast. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Phelps, and my co-host and very good friend is Mr. Dave Horrocks.
Hey there, Chris. We are here at the penultimate episode of Too Hot to Handle. It seems like it's all gone by a little bit too quick, and I usually ask you where you want to start, but honestly, I kind of think I called it with this Corey, so I'd like to start off, if we could, with the Corey, Chloe, Francesca triangle, or kind of a square if you have Harry in there as well. So, I mean, what an utter douchebag. I mean, what did you make? What do you make to Corey there?
Well, I think my reasoning and sort of usually we're on the money guessing with people was Corey's an absolute, well, he's probably playing the game. He's been a bell end. Francesca was the revelation of this little scenario, Dave, because...
We'll get on to that.
Yeah. I mean, Corey, like you said, he is a fuckboy, basically. He's just, he's in there and he's bothered about his Instagram followers. He's just raising his profile, and it was a bit of a dick move on it. He didn't even sort of speak to Harry or anything. He just went for it. I sort of half respect it because that's the show and stuff, but I didn't see this coming from Harry and Francesca at all. Like Sam said, the same. She went, it looks like a little kid. They don't even look compatible, but they obviously are. You know, it's unbelievable, this episode. I completely sort of ate my words in some respects. I still think they're a pair of narcissistical wankers, but I think there's something there that I have not seen before, and Corey's just a dick, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it was strange, wasn't it? Because, you know, Francesca and Corey were flirting with each other, you know, and Harry had said to Francesca, you know, if we're going to get back together, essentially, you know, you've got to be all in. But she was quite happy. She likes the attention. It's hard to break the habit of a lifetime, I guess, you know, batting your eyelids and flashing your tits. But, you know, I think... I guess she didn't do too much wrong, but it was clear, you know, when Corey was given that date card and it's like, you know, who would you like to take on a date? There was fucking no doubt in my mind. There was no way he was going to go for Chloe. And I kind of feel sorry for her because she seems quite genuine on the face of it, but then she makes some fucking terrible decisions. I mean, she was going for that Bryce. And then, you know, fortunately, his crap kissing technique, you know, due to having a different girl, maybe that's why he's got a different girl every day, actually. He only gets one shot at it. You know, it was a terrible choice. Then he's going for Corey with his bloody, you know, teenage mustache there. And I just felt it was a bad decision. And he fucked her over. But, you know, to be fair, Francesca went on the date. There was nothing there. She's lost a friend, essentially, in Chloe. But I don't think she gets by with many real friends. She just gets by with fake friends, I get the impression, and Instagram followers. But I tell you what, Chris, Harry did all right out of it in the end.
I'm fucking telling you, Dave. I mean... It cost them enough hair. Was it 10 grand or whatever it was?
Right. So let's do a bit of maths here.
Six
$6,000, Chris.
Yeah.
I know, because he said $6,000, you know, Lana called him out, and it's like, think about it's $3,000 for a kiss, $6,000 for a, you know, bit of a blowy. That doesn't seem to make sense to me. But also, you know what? Actually, before I get on to the next thing, you know, if there was a bit of a kiss there, you'd be tempted as a blow, couldn't you? It's like, well, it's going to cost us $3,000 to do this. Double or nothing.
What I find ridiculous is Harry's talking to the camera going, I think we've got away from it. I'm thinking, well, they're all part of the show. I'm pretty sure they're going to, if they haven't spotted it, they're going to go back now and spot what you've done. I was like, it's not really working that, Harry. You don't tell the camera what you've done, you know, but I did also think, though, Dave, he mentioned it himself, and I did feel a bit sorry for Francesca because it was like dead smoke one, and that's like a personal thing between two people. I got a blowjob, yeah. Like,
yeah,
mate,
a personal thing between two people on a fucking reality dating show.
No, But you might make a good point in there. But no, but what I mean is nobody in the villa knew. If you're
Yeah,
trying to have a
yeah,
bit of
yeah, yeah,
respect, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I get what you're saying, but yeah, that's how I was seeing. I suppose I was getting bought into this bullshit.
But
But
he's quite immature, isn't he? I mean, he's got that boyish face. I mean, I know he's tall, but he does have that boyish face, and he just strikes me as someone incredibly immature. So yeah, as he couldn't wait to fucking tell everyone, really. But uh, doing the maths though, Chris, I still can't work out what Sharon and Rhonda did with the beeps in the beeps.
I know.
Because so it's £3 a kiss. £6 for a bit of oral. You would assume it's £6 either way. So you can't get easily to. There's an odd number in there somewhere. You can't get to 16 grand.
No, I think you might be right. Where you said yesterday having sex is 10 grand. Have Francesca and Harry done it twice to get to 20 grand. So this is my way of thinking to get to 16 grand. There's a bit of oral pleasure between Sharon and Rhonda, and then there was sex. And that's all I can logically think, Dave.
Well,
That's
Carol Vorderman, I think you might have just nailed it. Countdown style there. I was kind of assuming, I'm old fashioned, Chris. I was assuming there was a kiss in there somewhere. So maybe, but then it wouldn't be a beep in the beep, would it? So it could
No.
be 2 kisses, could get you to 6, and then a bit of a shag gets you to 16.
But maybe the whole sex thing is under one banner. So the petting turns to heavy petting, turns to everything else. So maybe
Maybe
that's where we're wrong.
maybe sex is like £5, and Harry, because he was quite pent up, wasn't he? Maybe they had it like 4 times.
You know what though, Dave? Speaking out speaking out loud,
Speaking out loud, as we often do.
as we often do, as I always say that wrong. How fucking expensive is this fucking show, though? I mean, I said to Sam, I think they're on about 40 grand. And the next minute he went, 43,000. But I'm thinking, fucking hell, Kelsey's going to be having a fucking heart attack somewhere in the fucking villa, isn't he?
I fucking love Kells. The fact that he's abstained. He could have nailed Francesca in the shower very easily, right? He's abstained. He's the one with rock solid convictions, and they get more rock solid as each day goes past, I'm sure. Meanwhile, he sees all these other indiscretions and he just gets more and more annoyed. I think he's fucking class. I think it's funny.
Class. I agree. I think as well, I mean, just one of the things I wanted to talk about today, Dave, on the show, and there's a couple of things. I know you've got a couple of talking points I have, but that fucking game the girls played where they were in and he said,
The Uni Puja?
Yeah, they were in like
Yoni, sorry.
Yoni. In like an IKEA cupboard, they said, didn't they? IKEA flat pack thing, whatever it was. Drop your bikini bottoms and let's have a look at your lady garden. I mean, come on. What the fuck is that got to do with what's going on here? You might, it's just absolute nonsense.
Well, I don't know what to make of it, Chris, because I noted down on my phone here. I've just put chuffing weird workshop. I mean, it seemed to have an effect on them, didn't it?
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't work on the blokes, would it? Because they'd probably do it every day. But
yeah.
it seemed to be a revelation for some of them. I mean, Chloe, in particular, was felt empowered by it. And I was like, I don't get it.
No. I'm with you. I genuinely didn't understand it. They must admit, watching this series, there's been some bizarre games, haven't there? It's supposed to be like awakening your sexual feelings and all this shit. But it's like, well, they can't have sex, so you're just winding them up. And then they were having to draw a picture. But then they're trying to draw a picture of it out of what it signifies. So it's just like, oh, fucking hell, come on. That even me, who's watched every reality show you could think of, I was like, this is going too far now. You could see some of the girls were quite uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we said yesterday, didn't we, with Kayla's message coming? It's great to get a female perspective on some things because we just don't understand certain things, and this exercise here just don't understand it. I don't understand why having a good gawp at your own you say Lady Garden, I can't imagine there's much grass on the pitch there. But
Let's play.
yeah, I think having a gawp at your own privates and feeling empowered by it, I just don't get it. It's like there's a big middle bit of the equation missing. It's like, how does that even happen? But like I say, it seemed to have some kind of empowerment effect, and it weirdly, very weirdly, seemed to bring the girls close together. And I was just like completely befuddled by it all.
My little let's play little joke was an Ali G special. I can't take that one day. That's something he used to say.
What's that?
Well, I said let's play. That's off Ali G. He
Oh,
used to
right.
say
I missed that entirely. So, right, grass on the pitch. Let's play.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's play. Yeah. Like I missed, what was it, coming on your face or something? Yesterday I said, Derek, and I didn't even realise what I said.
You said something about it was
Coming over
purely
somebody or
platonic
something like
about
Yeah.
something coming all over your face. That I just fucking burst out laughing, but you didn't notice, and you just carried on.
The children that we are, Dave. You know what I mean?
How do you miss a pun like that? But
Shocking.
yeah, I you know what, Chris, and we've said for probably the last couple of episodes, no real idea where this is going. We've got like one episode left now, and still don't fucking know where it's going. Other than they're probably going to end up with no money.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's been good TV. I still stand by what I said, though. I still think we could have had a couple more episodes out of this. There's stuff gone on there, like Matthew, and I read an article on Matthew yesterday, because once he left, I was like, right, I'll do a bit of research on him. And there was games that they've not included. David says the same. Like, there was loads of stuff they did. And I think what it was, Dave, a lot of the games they copied off Love Island. So obviously, if they were going to do that, they're going to, you're just going to get people straight away going, we just copied Love Island. But like I think they had like a heart rate thing on and stuff, very similar to Love Island. So maybe they just didn't use a lot of it because the concept was too similar. I don't know.
Well, even the bits they've left in are just pure Love Island, aren't they? They've even got a hideaway there. So, yeah, maybe. I think, like I say, maybe they've left loads out. Maybe it just didn't make great TV. But ultimately, I just think it's too short. And I don't really like. I mean, we've had to space it out, haven't we? And it's been, not quite as torturous, I'm sure, as the contestants. But it has required quite a lot of willpower because you get to the end of the episode and it's like, I just want to binge the next one. So I think it needs to be longer. And although for some of the series, I kind of like it dropping and just being able to binge it, for these dating shows, I think you need to feel like there's a sense of time that's moved on.
Yeah.
And so I'm not bought into this format. Not the 8 episodes and then drop it all at once. I not referring to the yonis again there. But yeah, so no, it has been fun, but yeah, there's something off just about the format, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not up there with a Love Island, and obviously we've still got the last episode to watch. And I mean, we got David and what's he called? Maybe I should have researched the names. Lydia, David and Lydia, they had a kiss, didn't they?
Yeah.
That seemed like quite sweet. They've been quite into each other. The other girl, again, never even seen her. She's never said a word.
Madison she might as well not have gone on the show, I think.
Yeah, and Nicole's the same, isn't she? She comes up with, the Geordie. She comes up with the
Geordie.
I'm keeping that going, Dave, because something is hilarious. Geordie. But yeah, they just become like non-contestants. So why don't they kick them out if they're not in a relationship? Just kick them out. You did it to Hayley. There wasn't really any logical explanation why Hayley was kicked out. Really, as much as we thought she was a bit of a bitch in that, at the end of the day, she didn't as much wrong as the others. So why was she sort of singled out?
Yeah, I guess just because she'd been there for longer. Again, we've got no concept. I don't know if you've read anything outside. Is this filmed over 2 weeks? Was it filmed over a week, a month, 2 months? So.
Sorry, I wasn't jump because what I was going to say was David did say I've only known you for the last 2 weeks in yesterday's episode.
Ah, right, okay.
So it's the first time, Dave, we've ever had any sort of time reference in the show.
But who did he say that to?
I think it might have been, was it Rhonda? It was Rhonda or...
Okay, so one of the OGs then.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So he did say that.
Yeah, okay, so it's on the order of 2 to 3 weeks then. So we've got another episode, more likely to be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, reiterate the point, no idea what's going to happen in the next episode. But I kind of want to find out, but then, then it's all over, isn't it? So
Yeah. And we on to our next one. I did try and sell you on our next venture, but you're having none of it, David, are you? Real Housewives of Cheshire, Series 10. And I was giggling so much last night. I didn't realise you were watching it. You were like, sending me a message. You were, I'm not sure this is, our sort
was
of
it a
thing.
fucking wind up? Because I'm never sure with you.
No, it was genuine. But I just kept thinking of all them fucking shit reviews you've made me watch for the not the VHS, for Comics in Motion. I'm thinking, I've got him here. I've absolutely got him. No, it was a genuine one. But however, it's not the same format as what we've been doing. It's just more you seeing your jaw hit the floor like, what the fuck is he making? And then, and I'm happy to break the fourth wall on this. Then we get our good friend, the logo creator, send through. And I'd had a couple of drinks yesterday. It's not like me to be drinking after you, but I had a couple. I wasn't drunk or anything, but you laughing when you've had a drink, haven't you? Eyes crying. We got our new logo through. Well, let's put it this way. We're never going to use that logo ever again. It was the worst logo ever. Dave's likeness looked like nothing like
I look like he took the original one. It's like I was made of wax, and then he took the original image and then stuck it next to an open flame, and then just kind of melted me. And it's like, fuck's sake, what the fuck is that? So yeah.
Like Hulk Hogan, though. He had like hair down the side, nothing on top. You've got hair. I don't know what he was doing. The picture we sent, we've both got hair. It's like,
I got like a middle parting that goes to the middle of the top of my head, pretty much. It's like, what the fuck? He's trying to make me a Shaolin monk or something. No, honestly, mate, if you're listening, it's fucking horrendous.
Horrendous, but it was a very expensive laugh because I was pissing myself last night.
It was one up to you, and honestly, we're watching this fucking thing, this Housewives of Cheshire, and I know of it, and I thought, right, well, I'll give it a go. And Jade is like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, look, sometimes Chris just has really shit ideas.
That makes it
this is fucking horrendous. And honestly, I made it about halfway through. I know what it's about, but for me, it's like watching fucking Come Dine With Me. It's more a format like that. So it's not like these dating shows like Love Island, Too Hot to Handle and Love Is Blind and whatever, where you're genuinely trying to see where it goes. It's just people playing up to the camera. I know they do it on the dating shows, but again, it's different level to me, and so I can see. Well, actually, no, I don't know why anyone fucking watches it, but I'm certainly not covering that steaming pile of shit on here. I've watched half of it, and I'll never get that half hour back in my life. And so, yeah, I'm done with it. Back to the drawing board.
I must have about 20 hours for you to catch up on me. Some of the stuff you made me watch, so don't you worry.
Oh, I don't know. You've had a fucking good go on the old VHS.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I've watched No Retreat, No Surrender like 3 times. I'm sure there's got to be some sort of multiplier there. So we have to go back to the drawing board. I tell you, Chris, I watched a little bit of Singletons last night. So it's on ITV Catch Up. It has all dropped. So a bit like Netflix, we know what the outcome is potentially if we go and look for it. But that seems quite interesting. It's like couples who clearly aren't, it's a bit like Temptation Island in that, there's something not quite right. So they've ended up splitting them apart. And then so they've got 2 apartments, and they're splitting up boys and girls. So it's not just all boys in one or girls in the other. And then they're shipping in all these different singles and seeing if they connect with someone. And, they're tipping off what's happening in the other apartments. And so I've only watched the one episode, but I think you should watch one episode and then let's come back and see. Should we maybe cover that one?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's been on my radar. When you messaged me last night, I was like, you know what? We were going to watch it. So leave it with me, Dave, and I'm going to watch an episode of it today because we're nearly at the end of some of the shows we're watching, me and Sam. So yeah, I'm on it, and it's good to get it on the podcast as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think there's only there was something like 10 or 15 episodes or something like that. So another pretty short one. So yeah, see what you think, and then we can have a chat about it.
All right, no problem. Well, Dave, a great episode. Thank you again, my friend. If you want to contact us at Love Island Cast on Twitter, the loveislandcast@gmail.com. And as always, drop us a review in your podcast catching up if you get a chance, guys. So, Mr. Horrocks, it's been emotional.
It certainly has. What a day. We're going into our last episode. We've had a shit logo, so we need to go back to the drawing board with that. Chris, get back to the fucking drawing board. If you don't like singletons, choose something else that isn't Housewives of X. And no, because we need to get on something, because these shows are so much fun for us to do, aren't they? And, it's just, I can't let go of the fact that there's going to be no more Love Island this year, so we need to figure out something different. So I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Take care.
Bye now.
All we've got to do is just keep our pants on.